Hello YouTube, my name is Camlem909 and today I'm going to be showing you how to get Total War Warhammer 2 with all of the DLCs for free. I've done this video before, but I didn't have any of the DLCs with it and people were requesting it and voted for it, so yeah. But just before this video starts, I'm just going to plug my second channel so you can go there and subscribe if you want. And now I will just prove that the game runs and everything. Probably have to... Alright, so I ran the game like 5 times before this and I'm only just now getting this error. Alright, well, the game's running now, I don't know what the fuck that was. I'll probably have to change some of my graphic settings because I did just a benchmark with everything maxed out because I didn't think it could be that bad. And then I had 15 frames, and right as before everything was about to, clash together, it just froze. Alright, so if I hover, you would think since these are all buttons, this would be clickable. You can't click it to check all the DLCs that are included. I'll list them in the description, but it says just you have, or you own all the available DLCs. So it doesn't let you, view them, so, yeah. Just gonna change graphics real quick. Alright, I have no fucking clue how to play this game. I don't want to launch the campaign because I don't want to have like a 30-minute fucking intro sequence. Can I skip this? I have no fucking clue what any of this is. Attack. Did a single guy just fire? Oh, true. No. Oh shit, are they charging at us? Oh shit, no! Shoot. Okay, they are doing nothing. Oh, true. I did it. They're missing, but I did it. Can you, go down so you can actually see what's happening? This guy's just got fucked up. Alright, well, that's enough of that shit. Alright, so normally I would show me uninstalling the game, then reinstalling it to and then launching it up at the end to prove it works, but this took me fucking forever to to install, so I'm not going to be doing that. But yeah, we'll just get onto installing part. So first thing you're gonna need is uTorrent. With this uTorrent web shit, just go to uTorrent Classic and just click on the free version and install it, and you'll have it like this, but we won't have Total War Warhammer yet. So second thing you're gonna need is WinRAR. This is actually for second part, like a crack. If you don't get the crack afterwards for this, then the game just crashes when you try and actually launch a battle or whatever. So just find whatever language. These are beta versions, so I'll just scroll down here where it's localized and just find the language and the 32 or 64. If you don't know what your computer is, you can right click the Windows logo down here, click on System, and down here you can see 64-bit operating system, but yours might be different. Just click on whatever you have. Alright, so the third link is the actual torrent itself that loads up inside uTorrent. You just got to click on the I'm not a robot. I mean, all the links are through this, but this doesn't actually go to a website. It's just a link, a magnet link that loads up automatically inside of uTorrent. At least it should. Some people have problems with it, so I'll show you how to fix that. So what you're supposed to do is just click the Get Link button. An ad will load up, but then uTorrent will also load up, and you can see it's telling me to that I've already got it downloaded. But what it should do for you is just add it, start downloading. But if it doesn't, you can either try using another browser, or you can right click the Get Link button, open link in a new tab, and just copy this magnet URL at the top. And if we go back inside uTorrent, click this icon up here, paste it in there, and click OK, then it will add it. Now, with Figure repacks, some of them actually have selective files. What that means is you can choose which ones you want and don't. So I actually didn't realize this one was selective, so I downloaded the whole 26.7 gigabytes, but you can see down here in the files area, just click on Files tab, they have like, selective Brazilian, Czech, German, and they've got all these ones. So what you can actually do is, let's say, apparently English isn't selective and it's forcing you to have that, but you can just select the ones that you don't want. Since I don't speak any of these languages, I can just right click and I'll click on don't download, and you'll know they're not going to download once they say skip. I've already fucked this up because, I've already downloaded it, but that way you can get it down by this much, and I'll have how much it is on screen because I can't be fucked adding that all up right now. Once it is downloading, it'll have a dark blue progression bar, and when it is finally finished, it will say seeding. I'm going to try and show you what that looks like now. Alright, so it'll turn light green and say seeding. That just means it's uploading but not downloading, but apparently it's downloading now. Click stop. Or not. And then once it's seeding, you can just right click and click on stop, and that'll finish it. Now we actually have to download the other part. I completely forgot about that. But you're going to need a file. It's just a crack for it. I don't know why it didn't work for the FitGirl one, but whenever you try and launch the an actual battle or a game or even a benchmark, the game will give you an error and crash. So you've got to download this. Just click on download now. This big old button. And then just click on save, and you'll have to use WinRAR to open it up later. So, kind of getting confused because normally I don't have a second download part for it. But once it is, the whole game is finished downloading, just double click on it and scroll down a bit and just run I really got to be more prepared when making these videos. You might want to disable your antivirus before downloading this, because sometimes antiviruses will see a crack and they'll be like, hey, I don't like that file, and they'll just delete it or quarantine it or whatever. But that can be really annoying because you'll have to re-download that file. It's an easy way to do it for uTorrent. If you do get any files deleted or anything, you can just right click the torrent and force recheck, and that will go through, check all the files. Any that are missing, it will re-download, but it won't download the whole thing over again. So it's a lot faster. But FitGirl includes these verified bin files. So if you don't want to install the game and then find out it's not running because one of the crack files is missing because your antivirus deleted it, then you can run that. But what I suggest doing is adding exclusions to the download and install folders in your antivirus. That basically means it won't scan those ones, so you won't lose any files. It may seem pretty dodgy. If you want to leave your antivirus on, you can, but I don't suggest it because I wouldn't want to download this shit again and reinstall it. So what you do now is just run the setup, or if you left your antivirus on, just run this and it'll go through, check all the files. They do it at the end of the install as well to make sure nothing was messed up while installing, so just click on yes. This is only the install language, not the actual game. Now, if you can see this suggestion here, if you have low memory machine, so less than 8 GB of RAM, if you don't know how much RAM you have, just right click the Windows icon down here, system, and I've got 12, so I'll be fine. It's up to you to keep that ticked or not. It probably will fix some problems if the installer is crashing and you have like 4 GB of RAM or some shit, I don't know. I don't ever have any problems with it, but just click on next. You can scroll through this if you want. I think they actually list the DLCs in here. Guess not. Next. Choose where you want to install it. Next. And here you can actually choose the game language. I think I only have these other options, and for some reason it's Russian at first. I think I only have these other options because I didn't skip them in the uTorrent. I didn't know they were there. But all these bottom ones, the checkboxes, if you don't know that if you have DirectX or any of these Redis things installed, then you'll want to keep them checked, because they can fix a lot of problems with missing DLLs or DLLs that just aren't there. But that missing DLL could just be the a part of like the crack for the game that your antivirus deleted. But Reddit, you should always have these installed anyways. At this point, you want to click on install. I'm not going to, because I'm not going to wait for another like 4 hours here for the game to install. Once you've got the game completely installed, you'll have to right click the icon on your desktop, open file location, drag it over to the side. Now we've got to go back to where we were before with the download. Alright, so you gotta open up that WinRAR proper codecs crack only thing. So you gotta select all these files except for the launcher and drag them into here, where your shortcut thing is. Then just click on replace. And now go into the launcher and launcher on here and drag them in. You could probably just replace. You're probably able to just select them all and drag them in, and it might put the files inside the folder for you. But I've had problems with that before, so I just don't do it. And yeah, the game will work and run for you now, pretty much. I'll just show you some extra shit. So you can change your name in here. It's currently set the player. I think that's good for online if you're going to be using LAN or whatever. You can set the language or whatever if you want. If you can't change that file, then you can either right click, go to properties, make sure this is not checked, read only, not checked. And if that doesn't work, then you can drag it to your desktop, change it there, drag it back, and just replace. That's just a little tip for people who have run into that problem before. If you didn't have all of those Redis things checked at the end, then you can go into this _Redis folder and just run them. They also have the quicksv, which is just checking the files again. So if you run like this and just run that, then it'll go through, check all the files. Apparently all my icons just disappeared. If you want any of these games, I've got them all on my channel. If you want a game that I don't have here, then you can just leave a comment requesting it, and I will add it to this list of requests I've got here. I run polls on my discussion page, so everyone can vote on what game they want me to do next, so you can go there and vote if you want. And that's pretty much it, yeah. My name's Camlam909, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.